Oh my goodness, guys, get a look at Marceline's Valentine's Day outfit. I took some pictures of her in it just to like have little like updated photos, and she's got pink pants on and pink little sockies with, I think they have little foxes on them. He's so cute. Yeah, we already have a lot of pink clothes for her, but it felt like if you're gonna put a little outfit together, might as well be on Valentine's Day. Plus, with Christian being so busy at work, it does not look like we'll be able to do too much today. Maybe this weekend, Christian and I will be able to have a little date night. But for now, I'm gonna dress up my baby in a cute little outfit. Oh, look at her new thing is that she loves to blow bubbles when she looks at her reflection. But I did just feed her and change her diaper, so maybe she's in a really content mood that she does not feel like she needs to talk to herself right now. What do you think about your bubbles? You wanna go? You wanna go? She could do a lot better than me. She's got more spit. Oh, you wanna do that? You wanna go? Oh my gosh, literally the cutest baby you've ever seen. Well, here's some actual footage of her blowing her bubbles. Hold on to my thumb. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Look at you. Am I already doing that motherhood thing where I live through my daughter and I get her to dress up for Valentine's Day and I do not? I mean, but look at her though. She's so cute. Yeah. Here comes Mr. Toucan.
Watch your comps. Escape from this. You don't want to hurt the boy.
Oh, there he is. He's gonna get you.
It's not about what I want. It's about what's fair.
Beautiful. Beautiful Bailey. I can only look, no touch. Oh, I am in awe. Bailey. What beauty. Oh. She's just chilling now. Hey, how you doing? One of the reasons why I needed to vacuum up in here, other than just basic, cleanliness. That's always a good idea. I'm experiencing postpartum hair loss. I've been meaning to mention it in a video, but I kind of just thought it was just like something that I was like kind of noticing. I'm seeing more hair come out when I brush or when I take a shower. My hair is more, I was gonna say brittle, but sensitive, I guess, when you shower, so more hair falls out. But then for the past few weeks, I'm noticing my hair on every surface of everything in the apartment, on like my clothes, on her, the furniture, and the floor. My hair is just everywhere. So the other day I had the genius idea to trim my bangs. As you see, I did a terrible job. I trimmed the front part too short, but it'll grow out, that's fine. But what I noticed is that I'm experiencing postpartum hair loss. Look at that. Wait, let me get closer for you to see. But look at my hairline. See, this is where my forehead used to be, which is like right about this line. And I'm missing hair a good inch just in that corner part. Yes, it is the exact same over here as well. Like, it was starting to be a thing where I would put my hair up in a headband. You guys seen me do that before. It's just a way to keep hair out of my face. Hi, coffee. Hello, coffee's butt. And so I was noticing that, like, these front bangy bits, like, my widow's peak is fine, but it's just, like, back there. So thank goodness I trimmed these bangs during my pregnancy, because if I had my hair just down, it would probably be much more noticeable. See, like, when I have it down with the bangs, you really can't tell. But yeah. And I specifically looked at this part of my head, because I was trimming my bangs, so I was putting them back. But also I had seen it happen to other moms, like Taylor R. I mentioned her before, but the same exact thing happened to her, that a couple months after she had her baby boy, this exact thing happened to her, where she was missing hair from this exact part of her forehead as well, which is a little scary. I mean, like, just looking at that's like pretty scary. But I think when I did look it up, that the hair loss basically peaks right around now. Like, I think it said 3 to 4 months postpartum, and she's like 3.5, I believe, right about this week. People were trying to tell me to put like rosemary oil in my hair. I'm not too sure if it bugs me enough that I feel like I need to go to that level of like putting oil in my hair every day. That just sounds like a lot. I mean, like, I'm a mom, so I already have a lot on my plate to do. Like, I don't think I have enough time to do a hair mask every day. Like, it's not, if I was like really going bald, then I would care enough to do it, that probably, because I love my hair. But it doesn't bug me enough to go to that level. If anything, maybe like I can get another vitamin. But from what I saw, there was like a certain vitamin, it started with a B, I'll put it right here, that they recommend that you take to deal with the hair loss. But the multivitamin that I'm taking right now, it's like a prenatal vitamin that the hospital recommends that I get. It's like, it has all the stuff in it, and that is also in my multivitamin. So it's like, okay, well, I am getting some in a vitamin form already. I think this is just gonna happen. Thank goodness for me, I did trim my hair after I gave birth. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I used to have like purpley parts in my hair. But then after I gave birth, I realized I did not have the time to constantly be recoloring my hair to treat the bleached parts of my hair. So I kind of said F it, and I just trimmed all of the purple parts of my hair. Yeah. So what you see is my natural hair, and then the ends are a little green because I think I bleached my roots one time and it kind of went wrong, and they ended up turning green after all the color treatment that I've done to my hair. So the green is not intentional in any way, but it kind of goes with like the red lips that I've been wearing, so I kind of don't mind it for now. And maybe one day when my hair loss is really significant, maybe I'll give it a big chop. I'll chop all my hair off, Marceline. You and I will be twinning. You and your baldness, and me. You want to go bald together, bestie? You want to go bald together? So yeah, there's other parts of like the postpartum experience that I've noticed since I made my postpartum video like 2 months ago. If you guys are interested in more postpartum stuff and information, I'd love to tell you, because I think I'm learning more things as stuff evolves more. Like, I think I have this sort of condition where when I breastfeed, I get like waves of sadness just when I am in the middle of the process of my letdown of my breastfeeding. And I think the name of it is, dysphoric milk ejection reflex. I think I for sure have that, because every time I do, like, I start breastfeeding her, or like I start pumping, those first few minutes I just get like a wave of sadness, which is no fun. Yeah, it's no fun, but I still want to breastfeed you. It's very good for you. I still want to do it, but I get waves of sadness those first couple minutes. So yeah, I think I for sure have that. But yeah, if you guys are interested in me talking more postpartum stuff, let me know. Like this video, and I'll be able to to make another postpartum video, because I have more information that I like to share. Marceline was really struggling to take her naps this day, but she really loves watching me, so I decided to just dance for her. I put on some of my favorite music, and I was just dancing the choreography for her, and she was just eating it up.
Missing someone. Love with all your heart. Missing someone. Love with heart. How much you missing?
Sadly, my mom uniform is still my husband's shirts and pajama bottoms, whether that be shorts or pants. I still need to go shopping to actually buy clothes that fit me. My breastfeeding breasts are too big for my skin tight crop tops that I used to wear beforehand, so I think I have to purge all of those and get new shirts, because all of the shirts that fit me are still the baggy stuff that I wore while I was pregnant. Also, I did trim my bangs just now, trying to like shape them to my face better, while also, like, if I were to put my hair up, trying to cover this bald spot that I have going on. So I tried pulling more pieces of hair to make into bangs to cover up my bald spot. So it's still a work in progress, but we're getting there. But yeah, yesterday was a whole event. It was just pure craziness. Me with the baby. She's still here. Yeah, yesterday I had a dentist appointment, a very normal cleaning. But as you know, I really am not too comfortable bringing my little baby girl with me, so my parents agreed to watch her briefly while I went to go get my teeth cleaned. And so we were all under the impression that cleaning your teeth was only going to take like 15 minutes, as it should. So my parents were like, oh yeah, we'll just sit with her in the car in the parking lot, and then you just go in and get your teeth cleaned. And I was like, okay, cool, if that's what you want to do. And so yeah, I show up 15 minutes early to my appointment because I am on time. I'm not one of them late people. And the door's locked, so I had to wait 15 minutes until basically my appointment time for them to open. And then I checked in, and then I had to wait an hour and 15 minutes for them to take me back. I don't know what happened. I think they might have double booked me, but yeah, it just took forever to do a basic cleaning. So while I was sitting there in the waiting room, of course she got fussy because she was sitting in the car seat for over an hour, as you should be upset about. And so my parents had to like drive her around the block just to relax her, and she was able to fall asleep and take like a tiny like 15-minute nap. So then I got my teeth cleaned. Of course it only took a couple minutes because it was just teeth cleaning. And my parents were like, let's go out to breakfast now, because my parents love going out to breakfast. It's one of their favorite things to do. So, and I was like, yeah, I'll take up a free meal. So yeah, we go over on our way to Chompy's. We order our food, and then she starts fussing. We thought that she was going to do pretty good because like a couple weeks ago we took her to her first restaurant. It was a brunch place. The music was very loud, but she literally just fell asleep like the whole time. So we're like, okay, cool, we can take her out to restaurants now. So yeah, she immediately starts fussing after we order her food, and turns out she pooped. So I was like, okay, does the bathroom have one of those changing tables for babies? I just never have noticed if most bathrooms have had changing tables because I've never had a baby. So this is the first time I went to go look for one, and sure enough they did. So my mom comes with me, and we change her in the bathroom. There's a very nice old lady that talked to me about being a first-time mom. It was wonderful. She was very nice. And then we go to put her back in her seat in the stroller, and she is screaming bloody murder because it had been like 3.5 hours since she was fed because the appointment took so long. So it's like, okay, we need to feed her. So as you know, I am breastfeeding her during the day, so I didn't have any clean bottles. So I asked my parents to bring some clean bottles because we keep clean bottles at their house. We go over there all the time anyway, so we kind of just have like seconds of everything over at their house. So I was like, hey, when you come to help me with this dentist appointment, can you bring some extra bottles just because we needed some anyway? And so when I packed up her diaper bag, I only brought bagged milk that I had pumped previously, and I did not have a bottle. And my mom forgot to bring the bottles I asked for, so she was over here starving in the Chompy's. I kind of really hoped that she would like wait an extra hour so that we could eat, and I could just take her home and breastfeed her there. Or my parents would bring the bottle, and we would just ask the people at the restaurant, hey, can you bring us some hot water in a mug, and we could just warm up her bottle there and then feed her in the restaurant. But no, we had no bottles. We had milk, but no way to feed her. So I had to breastfeed her in the middle of the Chompy's because our food was there. We had already started eating. She had pooped, so we knew it wasn't her diaper. And so I was like, okay, so I breastfed her in the middle of the Chompy's. It was the first time that I breastfed in public. Lucky for us, it was early enough in the morning that it wasn't too busy, that there was a lot of prying eyes on my boobies, so I did not pack a cover for her and me, like to shield any prying eyes from my breastfeeding baby. So we used like one of these little blankets that we just throw on her because it's pretty cold. So I had a tiny blanket over my shoulder. I was wearing one of my tighter shirts, so I was struggling to lift my shirt up to pop my boobie out for my baby to feed. So I had my mom come over and like lift my shirt up, and I had to like figure out how to unhook my breastfeeding bra to feed her. Meanwhile, she's screaming because she's hungry, which makes sense. And then the blanket's falling off because it's a tiny blanket. We don't have the breastfeeding blanket. So it wasn't a whole ordeal. Nobody else seemed to mind. It was pretty empty Chompy's. It was just like, the stresses of trying to breastfeed my baby in public for the first time. So yeah, that was the whole ordeal. But of course, after she was fed, she was fine. And we put her back in the stroller. We burped her, of course, put her back in the stroller, and my dad took her around the mall because this is the Chompy's inside the Arrowhead Mall, which is very convenient. So he just threw her in the stroller, walked her a couple laps around the mall while I got to finish eating my food because I could not breastfeed and eat at the same time. Also, while we were leaving the Chompy's, a woman came up to me and said that my baby looked just like me. So I'm not just saying it It's not just me. Even strangers are telling me my baby looked just like me, I swear. So yeah, all that happened within a couple of hours yesterday morning, right, beautiful? So yeah, yesterday was a day, and of course I didn't vlog it because my parents don't really want to be in the vlogs. But yeah, I mean, overall everything went fine. It was just like the stresses of changing her in a bathroom and also breastfeeding her in public for the first time, sort of thing. I had changed her in a bathroom before. We had, like, my mother-in-law actually like took her around Arrowhead Mall a couple weeks ago, and she did great. The only time she was not very happy was because she had pooped, and therefore we changed her. And then she loved the mall. She just loves, like, just looking around, you know, like she's just like a very visually stimulated baby. So taking her to the mall is just like a great idea for her. Sorry for her. Her dad and I are quite boring. We're very chill, like homebody people. Hi, Coffee. Coffee, say hi. So we really don't get out all that much. In fact, we're actually getting out a lot more because of the baby than we did before. Hey, Clef. Hey, bud. Oh, speaking of Coffee Bean, I have some bad news, guys. So if you've watched our videos when I was pregnant, especially those last couple months, we found out that our cats have worms, and we have tried multiple treatments of dewormer medicine to get rid of the worms. And yeah, we thought we had figured it out, but the worms came back. And yeah, the other day it was Coffee that threw up his whole lunch, a huge hairball, and all in the mix of it was a worm. It was very sad to see. I was very worried about him. But yeah, he feels better now. We have a vet appointment scheduled for a couple weeks from now. That was the soonest that they could squeeze us in. But yeah, I just feel so bad because we've tried so many times to get rid of these worms that they have, and we just can't seem to do it. So I'm really glad that we do have a vet appointment where we are taking them in, because like a couple times when the worms showed back up, the vet's kind of just like, oh, like, you probably just need to do another round of it. So they just prescribed more dewormer medicine and thought that it would fix it. So I think I'm finding more comfort in that, like, okay, the vet is going to see them in person, maybe weigh them again so that we can get an accurate, like, weight measurement. So like maybe they're giving us too little amount of dewormer because, like, they are like pretty small cats, I like to think. Like the last time we took Bailey to the vet because she threw up a worm, they weighed her at like 7 pounds, which was about how much Marceline was when she was born. So, and I know Coffee is bigger than Bailey just because he's a boy cat and he just eats more. We just got much more food in here. So yeah, in a couple weeks we'll take him back to the vet and they'll figure something out. Tried so many times. Like, this has been a problem since I think August. Like, we had found a worm, give him a round of dewormer. The worms would be gone for about a month, and then we see a worm again, and then the whole cycle just continues. Like, month of dewormer, month of no worms, and then we find another worm, and then it just keeps going and going and going. So hopefully we figure it out. I feel really bad. I almost wanted to cry. I felt really bad because, you know, we give, you know, baby Marceline our full focus all the time because she's quite literally a human, a little baby infant, and the cats just get the short end of the stick because they're not our babies anymore. Yeah, I just feel really bad, but they seem to be really happy. I'm really glad we have both of them so that they can entertain each other and play with each other because they really vibe off of each other, especially because they're siblings and, you know, they have similar, like, play energy, so at least they have each other. With that happy note, I think I'm gonna have to end this vlog here because it's already getting pretty long, but I'll have more updates on how Marceline and I are doing in my next video. You guys seem to really enjoying these videos. Like, oh my goodness, like the amount of new people tuning in is just insane. Like, I can't believe how much people love Marceline, and I'm just so glad people love her as much as I do. You know, so I'm like, okay, I'll talk about my baby as much as possible. So with that, yeah, I think we'll see you next time. So make sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more Marceline content, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.